This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren out there preaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. I'm the brother Dama Agabar, here with another quick lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, so, Ecclesiastes, the 34th chapter, is letting you know that Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, is a bloodshedder. All right. And he's literally, taking away the bread of the needy. I was just reading an article earlier how now with all of these ICE agents and all of these ICE raids, a lot of the farms here in California, which produce over 60% of all the fruits and vegetables and a lot of the farm produce here in America, is being, a lot of that food is going to waste because a lot of the farmers that pick the fruits and vegetables and crops here are so-called immigrants and migrants. And now them fearing for being deported, them fearing ICE, being chased through the fields, are no longer showing up to these fields here in California. And I think it's the same in Texas. And I'm sure it's the same over there in Iowa, which is the breadbasket of America. And what is that leading to? A lot of these crops, like over 70% of the crops, are just rotting in the ground because there's nobody there to pick the crops, And of course, Americans are not going to go out there and do that grueling, gruesome work. They're too proud. They're too, pampered. They're too arrogant to go out to do that type of manual labor. But hey, it's going to end up hurting each and every American citizen in the long run because, hey, those crops and those corn and things of that nature are not going to be on the shelves this coming winter. So it's going to lead to what? Famine. It's going to lead to higher prices. It's going to lead to, less available food coming in to this society in which we told you, these devils were going to bring and manufacture famine. But these elites, these higher ups, hey, they got storage facilities. They got dumps. They got deep underground facilities where they have enough food to last them for damn near 20, 30, 100 years. While the people on top, on the surface, you average American people out here are about to be caught in a bad situation. And this is being done intentionally, man. And on top of that, I'm going to show you this article to where a lot of these companies, a lot of these, day-to-day jobs that a lot of us have as truck drivers, warehouse workers, package deliverers, working in these restaurants, the service industry, a lot of the everyday menial jobs that these companies provide, for people to work are about to be cut and taken by robots, man. You see, because ultimately these devils are putting everybody in this American here in America, they're about to put all of us to be in this dire, dependent situation. All right, to where they're going to allow robots and artificial intelligence to take all of the daily jobs that we hold. And basically, they want to put every single person here in Babylon the Great on a UBI, on a universal basic income, basically to be in the position of being totally dependent upon government handouts and being under the complete control of these elites. All right. And they're setting the stage to do all of these things. So that's why this man is a bloodshedder. All right. And verse 22 says, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. How are they going to do that? By giving your job to these robots, man. Look at this. This is from Zero Says. It says, takeover begins. Robots set to outnumber humans at Amazon warehouses. And it's not going to be only at Amazon warehouses. It's going to be at FedEx. It's going to be at a lot of other companies, all other warehouses, truck driving, like I said, the service industry, bartenders, fast food restaurants, and all across the board. They're building millions and millions of these robots to do the everyday jobs of you everyday American citizens, because these devils want to bring you into this totalitarian, this technocracy, new world order, to where you will own nothing. You will be happy. You'll be placed in these 15-minute cities. You'll be receiving universal basic income, and everything that you do and use will be based upon, you know, and everything that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. And everything that whether you need a car, an apartment, a house, whatever you need will be loaned to you, by the super rich that's buying up all industries and all forms of, production here in this country. You will be relegated into a slave in the system, a blip on a computer screen. All right. And if you don't have eventually that MOTB, that charagma, that C ragamuffin to be identified in this man's new world order system to receive, your central bank digital currency, to receive your daily stipend of money, electricity, power, your ability to shop and to basically, exist in this society will be based on, whether these devils, are feeling generous enough to allow you to have it, unless you're, in complete order and under control. So let's read this. It says, Amazon hasn't set a public date for fully replacing warehouse workers with robots, but all indicators suggest a gradual transition is well underway, with significant workforce reductions likely alongside productivity gains driven by automation and AI through the 2030s. Because what? These devils are saying that now they found that these robots are going to be more efficient. They're going to be better at doing their jobs than you humans, and you're being phased out. You see, and this is going to be a push too to deceive you people into this transhumanist agenda. They're going to have Elon Musk. Well, the robots are taking over, so if you want to compete and be on the level of one of these AIs, take one of my Neuralinks. It'll enhance you. You'll go beyond the means of a mere mortal. You'll be either on the same level or above of artificial intelligence of one of these robots that he's been building and funding and allowing to be part of the workforce. You see, it's all an agenda and it's all the plans of these elites, man. They're deceiving you people and they're setting you up for the okie doke. But that's why you can't be ignorant to Satan's devices at the end of the day. And this is why, hey, our faith and trust is totally in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, we see this thing coming and, we know that, these devils are doing this because they're going to put all of you people in a situation to where, you're only going to have one option and one option only. And that is to bow down and to become followers and receive your badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is this MOTB system. All right. And they're going to let all hell break loose. They're going to collapse this society. They're going to pull the plug on the financial system. The life as we know it is going to cease to exist. They're going to let all hell break loose, martial law, terrorist attacks and perplexity, famines, droughts, all hell breaking loose. And then they're going to come with this new system to bring the illusion of peace and safety. But as we know, as the scriptures say, then sudden destruction will come upon you all, and all you that, bow down to this system are going to be held in derision. It's going to be not what you thought it was, and it's not going to be what they were pitching and selling you. All right. It says the Wall Street Journal reported that Amazon, the nation's second largest private employer in the U.S., is quickly approaching a new milestone in warehouse automation. There will soon be as many robots as humans. This equates to over 1 million robots. And I've been saying this for years on my videos that, hey, these devils are built. They're pumping these robots out by the thousands, man. They're DARPA, all these other companies somewhere in these warehouses, either here in America or around the world, bro. It's just like on that movie I, Robot, when Will Smith was chasing what was his name? The robot fucking what was his name? I can't think of it, whatever. But the movie I, Robot, when he chased the robot Sonny into that warehouse with all of those thousands of robots in that warehouses, hey, it's somewhere here, either in America or around the world, where they got warehouses where they got millions of these robots already built, man. They show you this in China and all, they show you this during DARPA and these other, military contractors that are building these Optimus type of robots like Elon Musk. So they're telling you there will soon be as many robots as humans. You're going to be phased out. All right. You're going to be rendered useless. And remember, this is all part of these devils' New World Order, because part of the New World Order, they don't want 8 billion people, useless eaters on this planet. They're going to reduce it drastically so that, what they say, they want to reduce humanity under 500 million, and they want to have just as many robots as people. You'll be phased out. All right. And like I said, you'll be put in these 15-minute cities, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. and you'll be receiving your your UBI, your universal basic income, your social credit score. You'll eat your bugs, and that'll be that. You see, and this is why we've been telling you, Jay, you got to forsake Babylon the Great, man. You got to get right with Yahweh Bashem and Shai and look towards the future, which is the kingdom of Israel. All right, the end of this age and the beginning of it that followeth, man. Because there's nothing else left for you here in Babylon the Great but a digital slavery system. It says roughly 75% of Amazon's deliveries are now assisted by robotic systems, which perform tasks such as picking, sorting, packaging, and moving items. The rapid integration of robots, such as the advanced Vulcan, makes a significant step towards full automation for fulfillment centers. And I know I was watching the video earlier. I don't know how real it is, but it showed some Jake who got fired from Amazon. He totally wrecked a huge part of the warehouse, man. And you see, and that's the type of shit. This is why they want to bring robots. So they ain't got to deal with you people's bullshit, with you crashing out, with you being late, with you being unproductive, with a lot of you stealing company time, Jake calling off sick, stealing shit, just doing all, having to deal with the human error of having you copper tops in these warehouses, man. They're going to go fully automated to where they'll have these robots in slavery working 24/7, programmed to just work and work and work. They ain't going to need no breaks. They ain't going to need no lunch. They ain't got to pay them. They ain't got to give them vacation time. They ain't got to worry about, the robots going on strike. It'll just be complete, complete just 100% around the clock work and profit. You see? And they're going to put you people in these 15-minute cities, give you your UBIs, and you'll be controlled and tamed and good, obedient slaves. It says the rapid integration of robots such as the advanced Vulcan makes a significant step toward full automation for fulfillment centers. They're one step closer to that realization of the full integration of robotics, said Ruben Scriven, research manager at Interact Analysis, a robotic consulting firm. It says the onboarding of automation has slowed Amazon's hiring. The average number of employees per facility has dropped to a 16-year low, and Amazon plans to reduce its total workforce in the coming years. Meanwhile, the number of packages that Amazon ships per employee has soared from 175 in 2015 to approximately 3,870 in recent months, indicating that automation has significantly supercharged the company's productive gains. You see, they're more productive with automation, with robots, with these systems in place. You see? So, I mean, so you see where they're going with this, but we know, the agenda behind it all at the end of the day, you see, but most of these people, they don't see that. So therefore what? They're putting their faith and trust in these careers and in these jobs, but eventually they're going to be taken from you. They're going to be swept right from under your feet, and you're going to be unemployed. You're going to be, nervous. You're going to be more stressed out. More people are going to be crashing out. More people are going to be, doubtful of the future. Like it says in Ecclesiastes, they're going to look out their windows. They're going to rise at the sound of the bird, but there ain't going to be no jobs. There ain't going to be no future to go to. This is why they're setting the stage for this NWO. This is why they're so big on giving you universal basic income. Giving you 5,000 euros a month to just stay at home and not work, which we know, what they're setting the stage for and what they're trying to ultimately have everybody on. See, but the average person, they're going to think, hey, well, that's the hell of a deal. Shit, I can stay at home all day and just chill and do nothing, not knowing, the nefarious, agenda behind it all. It says Amazon chief Andy Jassy said recently that AI will be integrated at fulfillment centers to improve inventory placement, demand forecasting, and efficiency of our robots. We will need fewer people doing some of the jobs that are being done today and more people doing other type of jobs, Jassy said in a memo to employee last month. It's hard to know exactly where this nets out over time, but in the next few years, we expect that this will reduce our total corporate workforce. See, it's going to leave you people out in the cold, shafted. It says, to all Amazon workers pushing to unionize, remember the robots are coming for your jobs. This trend is accelerating and will persist through the 2030s. For a clearer picture of how many jobs AI will displace, see this 2023 Goldman report, which I clicked on it, but it won't let me watch it because I'm not a premium member. But hey, man, we told you that the agenda these devils are trying to do. All right, they're phasing you people out. That's why even Klaus Schwab said in the future, if you don't merge yourself with technology and AI, you're going to cease to exist in this society, man. So we see, the path these devils are leading all of you people down. But you better wake up and understand where it leads to. And this is why faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is so vital. All right. This is Psalms 37 and 32. It says, the wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. You see? And this is the side that we want to be on, under the umbrella of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so that we won't be condemned for not, eventually not taking this micro C hip, not, becoming followers and members of the, of this beast system, but remaining faithful and faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, even unto death, if we needs be. All right. It says, wait on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and keep his way. Right. Don't keep Esau's way. Don't fall for the trap. Don't be led by that dangling carrot that he's leading in front of you people into this MOTB system. You see, keep Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's way, and ultimately don't take that charagma. Don't allow yourself to be deceived into being brought aboard upon this NWO, this new technological beast system that he's getting ready to present before the world. It says, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. You see, and that's what Esau has coming. He's about to be cut off. All right. The more that he pushes to try to establish his technocracy and try to establish himself as God through this technology and AI and this new world order, he's going to be destroyed. So you got to wait it out. You got to be patient. You got to, stay on point. Don't lose hope. Don't be deceived. You see? It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. And that's what this NWO is all about. He's spreading himself in great power. These elites and BlackRock, they're buying up all of these industries, all of these companies, all the governments, your mayors, your city councils, everything is being brought up by these elites and is being put under their control. And this is why they're so proud and arrogant, thinking that they're going to establish this agenda of theirs. And that the Most High is not going to intervene. They got everything under control. Their destiny is in their hands, but it's not. The Lord is ultimately setting this devil up to be snared and trapped in what he's trying to accomplish. It says, yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. It says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace, which is, the elect. Through, the shedding of the precious blood of Yahweh Shai, we're gonna be at peace. We're gonna be found not guilty. We're gonna be delivered, saved. All right. It says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. And that goes for Esau, Edom, and for 2/3 of you Jakes. That's following the transgressors. That's going to be deceived. That's following after the spirit of the shadow of Egypt and putting your faith and trust in this government and in Trump and what Esau got going on. That's bucking up against the prophets and the messengers of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and the message that we're delivering unto you. You're going to be cut off right along with wicked. Scriptures say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man. All right. And if you're joined with Esau, you're going to be thrust through right along with his ass. You're going to join in his same fate of being nuclearly burnt with fire here in Babylon the Great. Verse 39, but the salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And Yahweh shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. And that's the thing. We got to trust in the Most High. All right. Not trusting in Esau, definitely not in what he got going, because it's all going to lead to you being judged and destroyed and, cut off here in Babylon the Great, man. So with that, just wanted to do this quick lesson. Lord willing, this was edifying, just showing you the signs of the times, man. And at the end of the day, hey, we know that eventually we're all going to be jobless. We're all going to be replaced by robots. But we got to know, what's the ultimate end game of it all. And where he's trying to lead you down, what path he's trying to lead you down, and what spirit that you need to be in, and who you need to ultimately be following and putting your trust in when these days are here, man. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Until the next one, Shalom.